What if the weakness creeping into your legs right now has almost nothing to do with your age and everything to do with a handful of nutrients quietly missing from your plate? Nutrients that, once restored, could change the way you walk, climb, and move for the rest of your life. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because what you are about to hear could be the difference between watching life from the sidelines and walking straight into the middle of it. Hello, and welcome back. If climbing a flight of stairs takes more effort than it used to, if standing up from a chair isn't quite as effortless, or if your legs start to feel heavy after a short walk, you are far from alone. Most people assume this is just what happens with age, and that assumption is only half true. Your muscles are living tissue, constantly rebuilding themselves, and that rebuilding process depends entirely on the nutrition you give it. Age does play a role in muscle loss, but poor eating habits speed up that decline far more than most people ever realize. Here's the encouraging part. Your body holds on to a remarkable capacity to repair and strengthen itself as long as you supply it with the right raw materials. A handful of smart changes to your everyday meals can genuinely support stronger muscles, steadier balance, and movement that feels easier again. I'm Dr. William, and today I'm sharing 4 foods, nothing exotic, nothing expensive, all sitting in your regular grocery store, that research consistently links to stronger leg muscles, better mobility, and a body that stays capable as the years go by. Stay with me through all 4, because toward the end, I'll walk you through exactly how to build these into your week for the best possible results. Small, consistent changes, repeated over time, tend to outperform anything dramatic or short-lived. Let's get into the 4 foods that can help keep your legs strong, steady, and ready to carry you through whatever life brings. We'll start with something you probably already have in your refrigerator and likely underestimate: eggs. For years, eggs got an unfair reputation over cholesterol concerns, enough to push a lot of people away from them entirely. But the research today tells a much more complete story. As part of a balanced diet, eggs rank among the most valuable foods available for anyone focused on preserving muscle strength as they age. Here's why they matter so much. Your leg muscles are built primarily from protein, and every single day your body is quietly working to repair and rebuild that tissue. As we age, that natural repair process slows down, which means your muscles need more nutritional support than they once did just to keep pace. Eggs deliver every essential amino acid your body requires in a form that's easy to digest and put to use immediately. Among those amino acids is one called leucine, and it plays an outsized role in muscle health. Think of leucine as the signal that tells your body it's time to actually start rebuilding tissue. Without enough of it, your muscles may not respond fully even when you're eating plenty of protein overall, which helps explain why so many older adults lose strength gradually without quite understanding why. Bringing eggs into your regular diet helps supply exactly the leucine your muscles are asking for. And the benefits don't stop at protein. Egg yolks carry vitamin D, choline, selenium, and a range of B vitamins. Vitamin D supports muscle function and balance, while choline helps keep the communication line between your brain and your muscles running clearly, a connection behind every single movement you make, from crossing a room to climbing stairs. A lot of people make the mistake of eating only the whites, assuming the yolk is something to avoid. In reality, the yolk is where most of the vitamins, minerals, and beneficial fats actually live. Unless your doctor has told you otherwise, eating the whole egg gets you its full nutritional value. To put this into practice, aim for 2 whole eggs as part of breakfast several times a week. Pair them with vegetables like spinach, tomatoes, or mushrooms for an extra dose of vitamins, and cook them in a little olive oil instead of a heavy pat of butter. That combination hands your body protein, healthy fat, and antioxidants working together in one plate. No single food performs miracles on its own. Strong legs come from the sum of good nutrition, regular movement, and healthy daily habits. But eggs are a simple, affordable place to start giving your muscles what they need. The second food worth a regular spot on your plate is wild-caught salmon. If your legs often feel tired, stiff, or achy after nothing more than an ordinary day, inflammation may be playing a bigger role than you think. As we get older, our bodies naturally develop a low, chronic level of inflammation that gradually affects muscles, joints, and even the nerves responsible for movement. It builds so slowly that most people don't notice until everyday tasks start feeling harder than they used to. This is exactly where salmon earns its place. It's one of the richest natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA, fats well known for helping the body manage inflammation at its source rather than simply covering up the discomfort it causes. Muscles that aren't fighting constant background inflammation recover faster after activity, meaning less stiffness and more comfort in daily movement. Salmon also supports the ongoing process of muscle maintenance. Your muscles are always breaking down and rebuilding, and as that rebuilding slows with age, it becomes easier to lose muscle mass without enough high-quality protein to offset it. Salmon delivers complete protein, containing every essential amino acid needed to repair worn tissue and build it back stronger. And getting enough of that protein consistently through the week helps preserve strength and support better mobility over time. It's also one of the best natural food sources of vitamin D, a nutrient many older adults run low on without ever realizing it, since the body's ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight naturally declines with age. Vitamin D plays a major role in muscle function, coordination, and balance, and when levels run low, muscles can feel weaker and the risk of falling can climb. Beyond protein and healthy fats, salmon brings selenium, potassium, and vitamin B12 to the table. Selenium protects cells from oxidative damage, potassium supports normal muscle contraction and nerve signaling, and B12 keeps the nerves healthy that let your brain communicate clearly with your legs. Together, these nutrients function as a team supporting strength, stability, and overall physical performance. For the best results, eat salmon 2 to 3 times a week, baked, grilled, or lightly steamed to preserve its nutritional value without adding unnecessary fat. Pair it with colorful vegetables, leafy greens, or whole grains for a meal that nourishes both your muscles and your overall health. Salmon alone won't transform your leg strength overnight, but built into your regular diet alongside walking and simple strength exercises, it becomes a genuine part of staying active, building endurance, and holding on to the independence that lets you enjoy life fully. The third food that can make a real noticeable difference is dark leafy greens. Things like spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and collard greens. They may not sound exciting, but they carry exactly the nutrients your muscles need to keep functioning well. And if you've been skipping past them, now's the time to give them a regular spot at the table. One of the biggest reasons leafy greens matter here is their natural nitrate content. Once you eat them, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes and widens your blood vessels. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reaching your leg muscles and more efficient removal of waste products afterward. Healthy circulation lets your muscles perform better, recover faster, and feel less fatigued through the demands of an ordinary day. Leafy greens are also an excellent source of magnesium, a mineral central to how your muscles contract and relax. Fall short on magnesium, and you may notice cramping, tightness, or uncomfortable spasms, especially overnight. A lot of adults simply don't get enough of it, which makes leafy greens one of the easiest, most natural ways to close that gap. On top of that, these vegetables are loaded with vitamins A, C, K, and folate. Vitamin C supports collagen production, the protein that helps keep muscles, tendons, and blood vessels healthy, while vitamin K contributes to strong bones, the foundation your muscles rely on with every step. Together, these nutrients help maintain overall mobility and lower the risk of weakness as the years add up. Working leafy greens into your meals doesn't need to be complicated. Fold fresh spinach into an omelet, toss kale into a salad, blend greens into a smoothie, or saute them gently with garlic and a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. That gentle cooking not only improves the flavor, it actually helps your body absorb some of the nutrients more effectively. Leafy greens won't strengthen your legs overnight, but eaten consistently, alongside regular activity and a balanced diet, they help build the exact environment your muscles need to stay healthier and stronger for the long run. Sometimes the simplest foods carry the biggest long-term payoff, and leafy greens are a perfect example. The fourth and final food on this list might catch you off guard because it isn't a fruit, a vegetable, or a protein source at all. It's extra virgin olive oil, a kitchen staple that's been part of healthy eating for centuries. Most people think of it as nothing more than something to cook with, but research shows that high-quality extra virgin olive oil carries natural compounds that support muscle health, calm inflammation, and help protect your body as it ages. Its standout feature is a rich supply of antioxidants called polyphenols, which help shield your cells from damage caused by free radicals. Over time, that kind of damage can wear down muscles, joints, and other tissue, making recovery and strength harder to maintain. By reducing that damage, olive oil helps create healthier conditions for your muscles to keep functioning properly. It also plays a role in managing the low-level chronic inflammation that tends to increase with age and can contribute to muscle weakness, joint stiffness, and slower recovery after activity. The healthy fats and plant compounds in extra virgin olive oil support your body's own natural anti-inflammatory processes, not as a replacement for medical care, but as a genuinely useful piece of a balanced diet. Olive oil also helps your body absorb other important nutrients from the foods you're already eating. Vitamins A, D, E, and K are fat soluble, meaning they require healthy fat to be properly absorbed. Drizzle it over spinach or use it while preparing eggs or salmon, and you're helping your body get more out of every one of those foods. Not just olive oil's own benefits, but a boost to everything else on the plate. Choosing the right bottle matters. Look for a label that says extra virgin, since that means minimal processing and more of the beneficial antioxidants and natural flavor intact. Store it somewhere cool and dark to protect its quality, and use it for dressings, drizzling over cooked vegetables, or light cooking rather than exposing it to very high heat. Combined with the other three foods we've covered, olive oil rounds out a simple, genuinely powerful eating pattern that supports stronger muscles, easier movement, and better overall well-being. These are small, consistent choices, and over time, they add up to real independence and confidence in how you move through your days. As we wrap up today, I want you to hold on to one message above everything else. It is never too late to take better care of your body. No matter your age, your muscles are responding to the choices you make every single day. Getting older is inevitable. Losing your strength along the way is not. Every nutritious meal, every short walk, every small healthy habit is an investment in the mobility and independence you'll have tomorrow. These 4 foods aren't miracle cures, but they hand your body exactly what it needs to support healthy muscle, calm inflammation, and preserve the strength behind everyday life. Picture climbing stairs without a second thought, walking with confidence, keeping up with grandchildren, traveling, gardening, simply moving through your own home with ease. Those moments matter, and they all start with the small decisions you make today. Real change never comes from one perfect meal. It comes from habits you can sustain for months and years. Start with just one of these foods if that feels more manageable, then build the others in over time. Your body will respond to every positive step, and those small improvements compound into real differences in how you feel and move. If this video gave you something worth acting on, take a moment to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss what's coming next. Every week, I share practical, science-based guidance built to help you live stronger, healthier, and more active. I'd love to hear from you too. Leave a comment telling me which of these 4 foods you're adding to your plate first, or share your own experience building back your leg strength. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to take their own first step. Thank you for watching. Stay healthy, stay active,